So,
A beautiful world.
this is the beautiful world of Hylics. So, what is your favorite thing that you're just seeing right here right off the bat, Kit? Is it me hovering on the exit? Because we're not playing the game, and I'm actually going to stream Helsinki today.
I'm not finding it in... I'm not sure if it's looped back yet or not. But there's like a little figure that kind of looked like the main body of an Anomalocaris. The fish from 1 billion million years ago.
That's not a fish.
The ocean thing from 1 billion million years ago. It's a critter of sort.
Yeah, is that one right there?
It's in the water. Yeah.
So this is how the game opens. This NPC is named Dracula. I don't think that is ever mentioned.
Meanwhile, Gibby from iCarly,
Yeah.
King of the Moon, bungles a product near the creature behavior.
Bungling a product is like, that's one of the worst things you can do.
That's fucked up.
That's really...
Gibby would never do this. He's really changed. So this is Wayne.
Yeah, this is Wayne. He's our best friend.
He's our best friend. He has a cat shaped like his, who has a head shaped like his.
If I had a cat that looked like me, I think I would like... I don't know what I would do.
Earthbound inspired RPG as we see it.
Yeah, it's a roach.
It said Buzz Buzz. That's the guy from Earthbound.
Absolutely. That is exactly... I break into, like, Area 51, and I'm just like, oh, man, where's Starman? Like, they got Buzz Buzz, they don't got Starman, though. So,
they should give Obama that one dog that looks like him.
I know what you're talking about, but I don't want to think about Obama Dog right now. Obama Dog is a Hylics enemy.
It's a...
We're gonna watch TV.
I love TV.
What's your favorite TV?
Well, there's that cunty guy from Deltarune that they put in situations. He's not my favorite.
Then why did you mention him?
I felt like it was relevant.
I would like to point this out while we're here. Wayne in this game basically never speaks, but you can actually get him to talk if you try to leave the house. But no one does that because the ominous floating crystal is beautiful and immediately draws everyone's attention. Despite everything, its structure is similar to like the older Final Fantasy games, where we're gonna want to get a boat, and then we want to use the boat to get an airship later. So once we get the airship, you know that we're like...
You're cutting down all those beautiful trees. You're doing some Once-Ler shit right now, right out of the gate.
If humanity never did Once-Ler stuff ever, then like, how would we ever live?
Frozen burritos can be effective projectiles. Feel safe when you walk outside.
You know, people laugh at this every single time that they see it, but simultaneously my thought has always been, if you threw a frozen burrito at someone's head, you could probably kill them.
You could probably kill them.
I mean, like, the like, nose on the human face is kind of just a self-destruct button.
The Night Pangorma is said to be immune to the deadly touch of ambulance skulls.
Why are you, like, almost the TikTok lady?
He resides on an island to the west, behind a sealed door.
Yeah, you know what? That's just what every NPC in this game sounds like.
In fighting a flesh sash, you must attack, then rest, and then guard, lest you suffer the creature's riposte.
So the way that the dialogue works in this game, most NPCs are actually programmed to just use a pre-selected set of verbs, nouns, and adjectives, and they just kind of throw those together. Like, it will always say in the code, like, Gibby, like, verbs a noun, and it's really funny to look at. Hi, post-stream Amy here. This was a complete misremembering on my part. The way that it actually works is that these pickers, they just go down a list of conditionals and select a term from that. So you can see here that they use the /v to indicate that. But yeah, that's what that is. I need to go back and update the cutting room floor article. Combat in Hylics is not particularly hard. And, like, once you get more party... Okay, I did. We're really bad at dying right now. I guess
we've done a pretty good job at not dying for a while.
And, like, once you get more party... Okay, I did. This mechanic is completely useless, but I find it so, just, like, charming.
You can make SimCity.
If you really think about it, Hylics takes place in New York City. This time, we're not going to die.
You'll never die in your life, right?
I mean, yeah, I think I'm immortal. I haven't been killed yet.
That's true. You are special. You are, like, different and the chosen one.
I wonder why green is so heavily associated with healing.
I guess it's just, like, nature and shit, you know?
I like the idea of that, but specifically because it sounds like an explanation in my head that would be made up by, like, a mold pervert. It's like, oh, why is the healing green? And it's in the guy's head, it's like, oh man, I love when mold is on my food. Like, I love green. And then, like,
I love green.
It was just like, you know, it's like natural. It's like nature. Just don't question it. One thing about this game is that we don't have to actually do encounters if we don't want to.
You can just run away.
Combat in Hylics is not particularly hard.
His head is shaped like a moon for a beautiful reason.
When I was a kid and I played this for the first time, it took me an embarrassing amount of time to realize that Wayne and Gibby are opposed to each other is because it is a waning crescent and a gibbous moon.
Oh!
There's other reasons in Hylics 2, but I'm gonna be real, I played Hylics 2 once. You know, restart the whole
run, restart the whole 2 once, and you played Hylics 1 multiple times?
Yeah, so Hylics 2 is a better game. I'm going to be real. Hylics 2 is like straight up just a better video game in general. I have played Hylics 1 so many times that I think I have like most of the music in this game burned into my head. The reason I bought my first like actual computer that was not just me buying something or like getting something from a family member that was really bad was to play Hylics 2, and then I forgot to play it for a year. And then I beat it and I went, that was pretty fun. And I have not gone back to it since.
We need to do arts and crafts. This whole game is kind of arts and crafts if you think about it.
Whenever I play this game, I think about, like, there was an old post. They mentioned that their child was addicted to listening to music by the German group Kraftwerk. They played it initially because their kid likes doing arts and crafts, so it was funny because it was like Kraftwerk. But yeah, I have to tell my child over and over again that the Moana soundtrack is Kraftwerk or they won't listen to it. Go talk to Dizzle. Does it? It's over for me. It's over for me. Close the stream.
I am named Dizzleman. I've spent my life searching for the paper cup. I finally tracked it to these ruins. It is buried somewhere amidst the fallen monuments. Ah! You are a fellow artifact seeker, perhaps. If you can bring me the paper cup, I will be so imaginably stoked.
Alright, that's a crazy puzzle. The puzzle's wild. Anyways, so I don't know if this was a debug thing or not, but you can actually just acquire infinite paper cups from digging in the ground.
Awesome!
I like just the implication that Dedesmon is incredibly stupid.
The cup! You found it! I am an expert in the usage of the paper cup. Please allow me to accompany you. One day, we may come across another artifact from the old times, which will require the paper cup.
Yeah, whatever.
Magnificent! I will guide you when the time comes.
So yeah, if you use the paper cup, you get your will increased. That being said, I only did that to demonstrate it because that's actually suboptimal. Like, you want to wait until you have all your party members, because my other party members are going to miss out on 25 now. That being said, I do not care. If you try to, like, optimize damage numbers in this game, it gets very funny. Which is why I am going to do exactly that.
Oh, my meat TV.
Yeah, my meat TV. My bitch-ass wife always wants to watch the meat channel. Can't have anything. So the only stats that are important in all of Hylics, because of the way the game works, is your strength stat and your HP stat. The other stats, texture, jollity, cooking, guts, and philology, you don't have to worry about them ever. I think they were just added because the developer just wanted to leave them and not, like, mess with the UI at all.
As somebody who's done RPG Maker shit before, it is a pain to remove elements from the UI.
So I got RPG Maker VX Ace as a kid, which is actually how I was able to write that cutting room floor article at all. And I put one character on, like, essentially just a, like, background, and I went, I'm gonna become a video game developer. It's over. The world is not ready for how smart I am. I had placed a character on a map, and I was like, they're not ready. I then got bored and played JoJo All-Star Battle for several days, and never learned how to use RPG Maker. Hylics secret Buddhism moments.
Question from chat: how edible do you think Hylics is?
It's kind of like eating an eraser, I think. Like, you can do it. I don't think that you could, like, consider it edible. Actually, have you ever tried to eat an eraser? Is that just a me thing?
I think, like, as a very young kid, I put an eraser in my mouth, and I was like, eh. And never did it again in my life.
I just ate office supplies as a kid. I just kept eating, like, staples, notably. I think it gave me a cavity because it, like, was punching holes in my teeth. As an adult, it's like, I don't have any cravings for staples anymore, but that was a thing that happened in my life at one point. Someone said chalky in chat, and I think that that's actually a really good...
True, actually.
Hylics does, I think, in my head, the more that I think about it, it has the texture of, like, eating entirely too many Smarties.
This is like the colored crayons and shit, if you think about it.
When I was a kid, I ate so many crayons that my kindergarten teacher sent me to the nurse's office because she was concerned. My wife in chat does bring up a thing that I was about to mention as well. Smarties have different flavors. Did you know that?
I did not.
If you go on the Smarties Wikipedia article, they have different flavors, but, like, it's one of those things where you feel like you're almost, like, hallucinating it. This entire area is a reference to an old Mason Lindroth game called Samsnosa. It's kind of like a precursor in a lot of ways. Samsnosa has joined your crew. We have a third party member. So Samsnosa is actually a berserker. So here's the thing about Samsnosa. She will actually leave your party until you get her gauntlets.
Oh.
And the only way to get her gauntlets is to go through this maze down here.
Wait, aren't you gonna get her?
We don't need her. So here's the thing. I don't want to do that maze. I hate that maze. I don't want to do the maze. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna enter from the back and get the gauntlets.
You just do that?
Why would I ever have to do the maze? I don't care.
Please don't touch the device, or I'll have to destroy you. It's 11. Nice weather. Hmm?
Let's touch the device.
What the fuck? Not cool.
You know what?
If I were chill.
I don't want this guy back. I've just decided that I don't want this guy back.
How could you like do this to him? He trusted you.
No, that's his problem.
He's a very hard job of standing there while the device is under fire.
Honestly, the fact that he wasn't letting me just touch random stuff, that's his problem. I'm gonna eat the Mona Lisa, and you're not gonna be able to stop me.
What the fuck? If you want to stop the robbery, all you have to do is get on your knees and bring in a ring.
Proposing to the guard so that way I can eat the Mona Lisa behind him. So we're getting those muscle appliques.
You killed that guy! Go back!
He never comes back, he's dead.
He's go back! Go back! He dies again when you come back. That's fucked up. You're messed.
We can kill him forever. It's like Apollo getting his stomach picked out. Would you like to say a prayer?
Father, art thou in heaven? Bring him back. Thanks.
I think he's getting out of purgatory. I think you did it. You know what? Let's go check. Let's go check. Let's go check.
Yeah. Ooh.
Kid, just don't look. Ooh. Just don't look. I would like to say you said, "Father, art thou in heaven?" Which makes you. It sounds like you were asking God if he is like able to, if he's like able to prove he's real to you for a sec. Anyhow, so you will notice that gate down there, that's open now. We can explore this whole dang world. Am I dying? Oh, everyone is dying. Let's go take a bath together.
What? The cat fucked!
Oh, we were gone.
Or it did mitosis.
I like to envision with a house like this that Wayne just like had a blackout bender last night. And he just woke up and started going, and that's how the plot of this game happened. I want you to keep track of these sigils.
Uh-huh.
Can you name them for me?
That's, Carcat, Kakarot, Columbo, and Dennis.
So here's what these insects do before I forgot.
For the bug into mightiness.
So her attack power gets increased for every bug that we absorb into the gauntlets. So we're gonna be spending this whole game converting bugs into mightiness. I hope you have a great memory. You're so good at that puzzle.
I'm the puzzle pervert. I hope we kill this guy.
Why did... Am I a fool?
You may have died, maybe.
I might be the best to ever do it.
You drink it and...
You drink it and... I think that would be, like, really scary to see pop up in your vision. Just like, you drink it and then it doesn't say anything more than that. Alright, so, what I forgot is that we can actually make things a little bit easier on ourselves. And I'm not doing it. Which, that is the story of my life. My girlfriend watched me struggle with, like, trying to use the lasso tool on Photoshop on a spherical object for, like, 10 minutes before going, like, AB, if you just put a circle inside of a square, it will cut it out perfectly. And I went, no, I don't want to do that.
Why not?
I don't know. In that moment, I was compelled to not do that. I want to see a life-changing game. Like, an earth-shattering, life-changing game that is done with the default RPG Maker assets. Like, I want to see Undertale levels of just, like, cultural significance, but it's RPG Maker Guy 1.
I need to cry over Hector. Hector of RPG Maker fame.
Maple and Chad just brought up, like, an incredible idea of replacing, like, you're just playing, like off or whatever, but they just replace the batter with, like, the stock RPG Maker protagonist, or, like, Yume Nikki or whatever. That's a really good idea. Yume Nikki would be a great one, because I want them to add a bunch of dialogue that just ruins the tone of the game if they do that. Okay, never mind. I should just start issuing, like, a YouTuber apology every time I die. That's my, like, gimmick. Guys, I didn't want to have to make this video, but when I fought Pongorm in the night and died for the 3rd time...
Lover is off limits. I don't recommend pushing the button either.
This is perverse. Can we show this on Twitch? May you batter in the arts.
I like the idea that there's just a small human element that you've, like, added whenever you voice a character, where they just, like, realize that what they're saying doesn't make any sense for, like, one moment.
Hello there, dear. What the fuck am I saying?
Yeah, exactly like that.
If we lose this time, what can I do that's painful?
We're going to watch a best of compilation for Beat Bobby Flay, the daytime TV show.
Hello?
I was at, like, a doctor's office recently, and all they were showing on all of the TVs was Beat Bobby Flay. There's an evil in daytime television, and I don't know how to phrase it other than that.
If Gordon Ramsay was, like, a cartoon character, like, this guy would be, like, the seemingly nice, like, devil.
I don't know anything about the show, but they would just show, like, a guy, and it would be like, I love cooking this kind of food. They would be, like, doing it for some vaguely motivational thing, and then every single time without fail they would say something like, so Bobby, I'm gonna kill you in that kitchen. Like, I love the idea of that. Just, like, you're on a cooking show, and, like, you're trying to be like, I'm doing this for my son. I want him to learn, like, a good lesson about, you know, motivation and life and that type of thing. So that's why I'm gonna kill you.
Maple says if you lose, this turns into a Peggle stream.
I can't play Peggle.
And that will be here for 5 hours.
I can't play Peggle worth anything, so we have to win. When I was working my first ever job, I was so burnt out that I booted up Peggle while an IRL friend was home, and I just kept saying about every shot, if I make this shot, I quit my job. And I never made the shot. I continued to work that job for, like, a month.
You can get a beach ball, and you can throw it, and you can move it around.
Can we have you market every product on Earth? I think, like...
That's what I'm saying.
So we're gonna head into the second dungeon. Also, when we beat it, we're, like, getting pretty close to the... about, like, halfway 2/3 point.
Is that just a picture of, like, a person that on the bottom right?
Oh, no, if you look, this is a parking lot.
This is a parking lot. Fuck. They're parking off.
I think they're parking on. I think that's usually what you do. I watched the first episode of Gumby. That is like one of the most upsetting kids shows I've ever seen.
Yeah.
It's upsetting because of the fact that it's just like so unnerving. It's just like long sections of it are like silence and Gumby gets stranded on like another planet. I think my favorite part about it is the fact that like at one point I'm pretty sure Gumby gets put in like an iron lung. And like, it's just a thing that happens. Yeah, they put him on, like an iron lung because he got polio. Actually, I don't think he got polio. I think he got like a space disease. If I have been taught anything by reading that list of common misconceptions on Wikipedia, it is that you can just trick people into believing anything. It's not ethical.
Okay, but consider this. Gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss.
I'm having like a moment of self-reflection where I'm like, maybe like trying to get a bunch of grown adults to believe that there was a Gumby character that does not exist is a bad idea.
Okay, but what harm does it do to them?
It overwrites their memories of Gumby, which, like, if you do that to someone over the age of, if you do that to someone over the age of 40, it carries the real risk of killing them. I've seen it before. It happened in front of me. They disappear in like a cone of light. What's the most beautiful thing?
Cuppy Dog City.
Not even your partner, that's crazy.
She's beautiful in a different way. There are many different types of beauty.
Can you categorize every beauty?
There's smile beauty, there's frown beauty, Sonic.exe beauty, horse beauty. Consider this. They found beauty in the lives of the beasts.
So when I was in high school, right, I took a business law class. It is not my thing normally, but I was like, it's probably a good thing to know. And they did not, in fact, talk primarily about business law. Instead, we just watched a bunch of, like, movies and documentaries. Which, like, on a surface level, that sounds great. But the documentary we watched has haunted me. It was about an embezzling case for one Rita Crundwell. And it is one of the most notorious embezzling cases in the United States because basically a woman stole, like, I think it was, like, either millions or, like, hundreds of thousands of dollars to buy horses.
Holy shit.
Horse girls are lethal to the United States. I forgot about the second half of this story, which was I realized after that documentary that he was just looking up anything even vaguely related to business and or law and putting it on and just having the kids watch it and fill out a worksheet. So I told him, hey, can you watch the Scott the Woz court case video? I have images on my phone of my business law instructor just like watching the Scott the Woz trial video in a business law class in like my high school, and it's incredible. We're never leaving. We're never leaving. We're never leaving.
We're never leaving.
We can never go home. It's 100% a typo, but my girlfriend just said Spirit Breakthrough like Hellsinker 4.
Spirit Breakthrough. Name me a Hellsinker 4.
Will you play it with me?
Sounds kinda gay.
But kid, I didn't put the LGBT tag on here. You're gonna look homophobic to our viewers.
Fuck! Fuck, no!
I've never played Dead by Daylight.
We're canceled? Fuck! They're gonna pull us off the air. Quick, reclaim every slur you know.
I don't want to do that, no! Have you seen the, like, last moments of Cubo video?
I have, where they slowly kill off all the characters, and they have the Majora's Mask thing.
Okay, no, here's the thing. I saw that right before the stream started, but, like, the reason I'm mentioning it is because in the description, they basically went, like, I can't even edit videos on my iPad, so you can't call this fake. And I
can't edit videos on my iPad, so you know it's real.
You know, the best thing about playing games is not actually playing the game, and instead optimizing all of the fun out of it. I hate that 14, quite literally, is just like, don't stand in orange, the video game, and it is... Yeah. I still die.
That's a lot.
As you can see, we only have one crystal left.
And once you have all the crystals... I can't say that one. That's a Bravely Default spoiler.
I don't know anything about Bravely Default, but I saw that, like, pervert fairy on my Tumblr timeline for days.
The pervert fairy? I need to replay Bravely Default. I forget how many perverts are in that game.
My girlfriend holds a grudge against Ring of Bell.
Don't you hate Pervert Boy?
I don't know how to respond to that. Alright, now we can learn the ultimate spell.
The ultimate spell is goop.
Alright, welcome to our beautiful
For
world.
mobbing. Holy shit. He's a fucking guitar! Yeah!
I'm gonna steal all these bugs.
You just stole that bug. You stole those bugs. You're a cruel person.
He's got horse food. We need to embezzle the entire...
We need that. Don't know why I'm so tired.
Hylics kind of has a melatonin thing going on, I think.
It's kind of melatonin me, I can't lie.
What do you mean I can't afford the roach food? I have more than enough money. I think that, like, all you get from that is, like, the roach jerkin.
What, the roach is doing what?
You know, we didn't do any Onceler stuff, by the way.
The force has returned. No! No! No, no!
We have acquired the horse.
Oh, what's wrong with this guy? Crush is fucking cool.
You got it, boss. I can, like, feel the dead air.
I'll never go home.
We're never going home.
It's fucked up, I know, right? Like, I love her, but, like, it was really fucked up of her. You're doing shit you're doing shit. You're gooping them into money!
This is like what Marx is talking about with commodity fetishism, honestly. Alright, do we want hot dogs or a spaceship key? All the riches of Earth in hot dogs. Fun fact, you can actually spend all that money, and then if you do it right, you can soft lock yourself out of the ending of the game.
That's awesome! You'll never go home.
We're never going home. Alright, we have the spaceship... Oh, I have to restart that sentence. We have the spaceship key. Entering the palace is forbidden. Leave now or be destroyed. You accidentally crushed it.
You're, damn! Damn, okay!
It's over.
Just fucking kill them! You killed all of them. Dirt's like, noble.
This is Wayne's second ever dialogue.
That's cruel to him! He wanted to watch that! You dare approach me. My convexities will approach your tyrannies until you beg me to exalt. Now, exalt thine refugent radiance. It is the last time you will. It's not an orange. That's a carrot.
Me when I finally learned that fruits and vegetables are not just named after what they're colored. I think, like, we're done. I think we're going home.
We're going home.
Also, we finally leveled up for the first time at the final boss, so now we're all level 63.
Awesome!
By the way, I set this moon to explode when I die. Say your prayers and chill your spirits.
I think it tastes good if we drank what was in that crystal.
I think it would, but then we get a really bad disease.
Tastes like antifreeze. But Wayne, modified, thinly adrift, laments the jelly inside the little text engine. Amidst the chemicals, a chemical pardons miraculously. But can your season desire near governments? So ends the tale of the sentimental delusions, who sought to purify, yet sort of luxuriously stretched our flesh. Hold on. Alright, we're done. I have achieved my vengeance. Are you ready to see the awesome ending?
Yeah. Woo! Yeah! You're fucking them up! What's wrong with you? You're sick at the head! No!
I've killed Hylics. So guys, who's ready to do it all again?
Close the game. You have to.
We're never going.
You have to.
We're never going home. We're never going home. We're going to leave Dracula on this island, and he will never go home. Good night, everyone.